Hello and welcome back. Today is Saturday, November 11th. I have my three best bets in the NBA tonight. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. All right. Before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. We ended up going 4-0 in best bets yesterday. If you just watched the YouTube video, you had a clean sweep. Congratulations. But if you saw my tweet, I did a Celtics and Nets same game parlay. They had a DraftKings 100% profit boost. We hit 3 of the 4 legs, missing on Mikal Bridges' points. He finished with 12. We needed 20. I thought with Cam Thomas being out and the history of him having a good game versus the Celtics, and the Celtics giving up a ton of points to the small forward position, that he would have showed up, but the game was a blowout pretty early on. That's why the 3 other legs cashed in the first half there. But hey, 4-0 sweep. It was beautiful. Anthony Edwards over 26.5 points. He had finished with 28. All these other plays came up in the second half. Second half was a blessing yesterday. It was our 11-11. We had Fred VanVleet over 24.5 points assists. He had a crazy second half. I think the first half he only had 8. He ended up with 28 in the whole game. He had 20 in the second half. He was incredible. Then we had Gilgeous-Alexander over points assists. He got that over as well. And then we had the FanDuel 30% boost for plus 639 odds. Embiid took care of business. KD, LeBron took care of business. And we had Wemby 8 rebounds, and we had Ant 25 plus points. Clean sweep plus 639 odds. What a great day. Let's continue this momentum here. I have my 3 best bets, and let's jump into my first best bet of the day today. Going with the player prop play that I like tonight. It's probably the only player prop play that I love out of all these games tonight. It's Stephen Curry over 27.5 points, coming in at minus 120 on DraftKings. Let's take a look into this. Curry this season has gotten this over for the last 9 games, averaging 30 points per game, averaging just above that 27.5. Against the Cavs last season, he got this over the last 2 games with a game of 40 and a game of 28. So he just got over with the second game. He's averaging 34 points per game versus the Cavs. And the Cavs this season have not been great to the point guard spot, allowing the most points to point guards. I'm thinking Steph Curry here at home. He's yet to have a great performance in the Chase Center. I think this one on Saturday night right here in a great matchup. I think Stephen Curry balls out at home over 27.5 points. For my second best bet, and for the first game of the day for the Magic versus Bucks, I'm rocking with the little same game parlay, little bankroll builder. 3+ plays for minus 112 odds. It was plus 105 for me when I first made it, but the line just completely tanked right as I placed the bet, and I'm going to give you the number that I get every single time. Let's look into it. The first leg, we're going to rock Giannis 25 plus points. Dame is looking a little questionable in this matchup still. Even if Dame does play, I still like this spot for Giannis here because he's going to have a high usage rate with Dame's ankle not being the best right now. He has a proven track record versus Orlando getting the over. 2 of the last 2 games last season, he got the over, averaging 32.5 points. He's gotten this over 4 of the last 8 games this season, averaging 28.1 points. We don't need him to drop 54. We just need him to drop 25 for us in this game. For the second leg of the same game parlay, we're rocking Paolo Banchero, 15 plus points. He's gotten this over 5 of the last 8 games this season. I think he's on a hot streak right here with 4 straight 15 plus point games. Love to see it. Versus the Bucks last season, he got this over 2 of the last 3 games, averaging 16.3 points. He had some pretty good games against them, so I expect him here to continue this momentum. And then for the third leg, going with Giannis. Boards, not messing around with this one. He's gotten this over 6 of the last 8 games this season, averaging 9.8 rebounds a game. We're right below his average. He's gotten this over 1 of the last 2 games versus Orlando, averaging 10 rebounds. I love this same game parlay for minus 112 odds on FanDuel. For my third best bet tonight, and using my DK 50% profit boost on same game parlays, it's going to be 3+ plays here. 3 players, going to include the 3 ball here. 3s all around on 11-11. Hopefully it's good vibes here. For 3 plays for plus 457 odds. Let's take a look at it. Stephen Curry, 30 plus points. We're going to take him over his point total, and we're thinking he's scoring 30 tonight. He's gotten this over 4 of the last 9 games this season, averaging 30 points. As I said before, the Cavs are giving up the most points to the point guard spot. Curry, I think, here takes advantage. Against the Cavs last season, he had games of 40 and 28. So he's right there for that over, and he had it in 1 game. So I like Curry, 30 plus points. Sticking with Steph Curry here, we're going to go with 4+ 3 balls. He's gotten this over 9 of the last 9 games. He's averaging 5.9 threes. Last season against the Cavs, he averaged 6.5 threes and got the over in both games, 2 of those last 2 versus the Cavs. For the third leg of the same game parlay, we're rocking with Spida. Donovan Mitchell, 30+ points. He's gotten this over 4 of the last 7 games, averaging 30.7 points. He didn't have a great shooting performance in his last game, so I think this one, he bounces back here against the Warriors. He's gotten this over last season, 1 of the last 2 games, averaging 30 points. He had a game of 29 and a game of 31, so he's right there on the money in this matchup. I think this game's going to be a high-scoring game with this over that has already crept up a few points, opened up at 224. It's at 226 now. I like this over for all 3 players right here. 3+ plays for plus 457 odds on DraftKings. Those are my 3 best bets in the NBA tonight. 11-11. Hopefully it's a little good luck for us here, going a clean sweep. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. I hope you have a wonderful football Saturday and Sunday weekend. As always, keep on smiling, and I hope to see you in the next one.